What is that?
Omnitrix.
Who uses it?
Benton.
You want to hit it?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah! Hey everybody, I'm Stu Carter from Atamaii TV and Ben10Toys.net. Stand by for a Ben 10 Omnitrix review. Sure, so we've been super hyped all week because Playmates Toys has finally released the toys for the Ben 10 Reboot series. And then, of course, I've been holding out. I did talk about last week, I talked about the basic Omnitrix, the Omnitrix, with sound effects and voices, alien voices. 10 aliens come out of the Omnitrix. When Ben hits it, 1 of 10 aliens comes out. He has to dial up the alien he wants. Hopefully he gets what he wants. Yeah, this package is so big, I had to move my camera back farther than I do for the action figures. Yeah, it's a big package. 100 plus alien phrases and sound effects. All right, I'm not gonna try to show you all 100 phrases, etc. But we're gonna look to see what. Supposedly there's a timeout feature. We're gonna listen for that. And we're going to listen for transformation sounds, and then we'll try some of the aliens, of course. So select an alien, hear the phrases. There's a special button just for the aliens over here. Motion activated sound effects. Yeah, got Ben on the front, sure. And it's just telling you more about that. Alien viewer, there's a magnifier in there that shows the aliens up really well. And yeah, there's Try Me on it. And I think you guys know, my recommendations on the Try Me. You know, you can pull the tab out. Pull the tab out if you want to try it, and maybe it will work. Maybe it will not. Oh no! Maybe the batteries are out. We'll try it. Don't worry. We'll check it out. But anyway, if you're trying it in the store, try the one in the front, and then pick from the back so the battery hasn't been used up. by some kid with greasy fingers. That's another thing. You want all the kids with their greasy fingers on the top of your Omnitrix? No. So get one towards the back. It's nice and clean. All right, you ready to get it out of the box? All right. Any questions? No. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I've got it out of the package. It works just fine. Don't worry. Here, have a close look. See, it's got switch, it's got an off switch, on, and demo. See, it's shipping, it's in the package in the demo mode. And when you pull the little tab out, it's going to activate that battery, whatever, it's something, whatever. And it just somehow, it got messed up, but see, yeah, it works fine. If yours doesn't work in the store, I'm sure it'll work when you get it home, don't worry. So that'll be all right. It comes with some directions. You don't need that. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, I know. Playmates Toys is going to have a heart attack because their warnings are in those directions. Here, let me get it back. I'll tell you what. I'll read you the warnings so that then you can go ahead and toss the directions because you really don't need them. I'll just read you. You know why they have to have that? Because they got lawyers these days. Everybody's got lawyers. They took all the fun out of toys, these lawyers. So they got these warnings. This is a big one, too. This is a big one. Warning. Changes or modifications to this unit, blah, 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 could void the user's authority to operate the equipment. That means if you modify this, the toy police may come to your house and take your Omnitrix away. What about me? Because, I tend to experiment with toys, especially these electrical ones. I like to put the plutonium batteries in. You know I do that, yeah. I get these plutonium batteries from out-of-work ex-Russian, or ex-former Soviet scientists, nuclear scientists, and I put them in the toys because, see, that's how you could find the true nature of the toy, because they don't let you see the full features because they don't want you to have all that power. But I put the power in there. All right, well, maybe a little bit later I'll try, because I don't think the toy police can find me here. That's why I have this top secret toy testing lab. Yeah, okay. Also, they put a nice little advertisement with all the toys for this year, or all the packages. But you want a close look at the Omnitrix, don't you? All right, let's get close. Okay, so I was yakking about the batteries. I'll just go ahead and show you. It's going to take, if I was going to put plutonium batteries in, I will put them in here. See, And it takes two, for you, you don't want to get in trouble. You're just going to use AAA batteries, 2 of them. And that's nice. Those are easier. My light just went out. Those are easier to use, easier to find than the watch batteries that you find in some other toys. Okay, first impressions are this Omnitrix is huge. It's huge. Look at it. Look, it's just so big. Here's the basic Omnitrix by Playmates Toys. Much smaller. And then here's the Gravitrix from Bandai America. It was the last Omnitrix made. Look, it's this is so big. It has a Velcro strap. So, and the strap is shorter as well. However, that's not so bad. So you can see here that the rubber strap on the basic Omnitrix is longer, right? Well, that's because it does have to overlap some to hook in. This one, because it's, I can understand because it's Velcro, you don't need a whole lot of it. See, I've got a big old grown-up arm, and I still get, maybe 2 inches of overlap. So that's okay. But look, it's just so big. But I've noticed in the show, Ben's Omnitrix in the show is awful large as well. Who's to say? But this wobbles around. If I wanted more stability, I might kind of push it up my forearm a little bit more, get a little bit more stability that way, but then it looks dorky, right? You're supposed to be down there like a watch, although it isn't a watch. And of course, also see, if you're giving this to a young child, they may be unsatisfied. Let me back this off. They may be unsatisfied with the way it wobbles around. You saw it earlier in the start of the video with a young girl using it. It was kind of big on her. That said, if the child got to where it wasn't going to work for them, they could kind of hold it and do this thing. They can still hold it like this, but they're going to want to wear it. So younger children may feel it's a little uncomfortable. To be honest, okay? Let's look at the modes. A nice feature I want to point out though is on the back, here's the strap, right? On the back of this Omnitrix, there's 2 rubber panels here. And they are going to help reduce that flopping around. But you know what? If I was redesigning this, I would put the strap behind this rubber pad, kind of feed it behind the pad, and that way the rubber more of it would come in contact with your arm and tend to stabilize it a little bit more, just my opinion, but I'm not a toy designer, so what do I know? Yeah. And on the side here, this is the basic Omnitrix, right? You've got that classic those Ben 10 line thingies, right? What do you call those? I don't know. But that little design is in there, and it was in the Gravitrix, as well, right? Okay. And this one, in the deluxe one, those designs are sort of there, but they're clear, so you're gonna see. Oh no, it's timing out! It's timing out! What you're gonna see is you might see some of the light, but I think we're gonna need to do the low light testing to see if the light will shine through those. See, it's clear. The pattern's in there, but it's clear. Let's try the low light testing. Checking the side view. Yeah, that's a nice effect. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna activate it. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty. Look at the buttons also. Yeah, and we're gonna turn it. Yeah. Yeah. But you got to have the low light to see that. That's nice. I like that. Okay, basic functions. We're going to switch it on, right? Then we're going to, it's hero time. And then we're going to punch the button on the bottom and get the dial to pop up, right? Then we're going to choose our alien who's in there now. We're going to choose one. Accelerate. Who do you want? Who do you want? There's Stinkfly. I like Stinkfly, okay? Then you punch it down. It takes a second for him to get loaded, right? All his phrases. And there he is, right? See? And that's the sound effects. And you can push the button. You can get his sound effects. You can get his voice.
Let's get stinky.
By pushing the button on the side, you
Move
get
like
his
a
voice.
butterfly, sting like a stinkfly.
See?
Oh, man.
And then you get his fighting sound effects. Let's choose another one. Who do you want? Who's this? I can't tell from here. Punch it down. Takes a second to load.
Where there's smoke, there's Heatblast. Oh yeah, did you see that? I'm hot stuff.
Heatblast.
Fighting fire with fireballs.
Now what's this? Look at that. Wow. Let's choose another. Let's get another. Ah, Cannonbolt. Takes a second to load. Takes a second.
Stay right. Time to rock and roll. Here comes the speed bump. I don't think you've been introduced to Cannonbolt.
Now what's the sound? Wow. Let's do one more? Let's do one more. Stop. Who's next? Is that forearms? Yeah, forearms. I like forearms. Press it down. Takes a second to load.
Get ready for Fists of Fury.
Ooh.
I will crush you. They call me Forearms. Let's dial this thing up a notch.
Oh, wow, look at you. Wow, I like that. Whoa, great, huh? Something that I like, it's much like in the show, when you punch the Omnitrix down, you get those triangles. It makes sort of an hourglass figure inside the Omnitrix. That's pretty much, that's like in the show, isn't it? That's good. I like that. See that? Yeah. That's good. Let's do it again. Huh? Now you know this Omnitrix has a timeout feature, just like in the show. Ben can't stay as a particular alien all the time. It times out, and then he's got to choose another one. This one times out as well, and we're going to test it right here because that's the kind of guy I am. And you're going to stay right there and watch with me while we test it and see how long it takes before it times out. You ready? All right, let me get my stopwatch activated, and let me punch it down. Here we go. All right, timing. Ooh. Ooh.
Somebody order an underwater beatdown? Sorry to rain on your parade. Woohoo! Okay, sweet. Overflow is like the world's most powerful water gun.
Overflow.
Thirsty?
1 minute. Time out! Time out! Time out! Time out! Ah! I had about 1 minute and 5 seconds. I know you guys want me to try these motion effects in actual use, not just holding it on the table here. So we're going to go ahead. But of course, since this is a testing environment, I've got to take proper precautions. Well, that's it for today, but I got a ton more bunches of Bandai Toys to talk about. You better hit that subscribe button and use that notify feature so you know the instant I have a new video. But first, I know you've all got your favorites you want me to do. Next week, I'm going to the Tokyo Toy Fair in Japan. My son Alex and I are going to cover the new toys there. We're going to see Battle Strikers. Excuse me. We're going to see Beyblades. Someday I will do the Beyblades versus Battle Strikers. We're going to see Beyblades. We're going to see Transformer toys. We're going to see new Star Wars toys from those guys. Probably a lot of Pokemon Go toys. So stay tuned, and until next time, have a great day.